This is the training for mentor teachers for our interns in full-time internship in the College of Education at the University of Mary Washington. What is the internship? The internship serves as a transformative period from student to professional. The mentor teacher models professional behavior and helps the intern navigate the school's cultural context. Mentor teachers host interns in the school setting and serve as immediate supervisors. They share their classroom and responsibilities with the intern. However, mentor teachers retain control and primary responsibility for the education of the students. They guide their interns in developing the demanding and varied competencies necessary to effectively and positively impact all students' academic growth. We're going to talk about the calendar and important dates documents. You should be provided with a calendar from your intern. If not, you can locate one on the College of Education website under Clinical, under Internship. The start of the internship will be on the first official day of the UMW semester. The end of the internship will be the last day of classes of the UMW semester. During that time, the interns will follow the district calendar, not the UMW calendar. That means if the school district is off, our interns are off. If UMW is off, but the schools are still in session, they don't get that holiday. This typically comes up for spring break and Thanksgiving break or a fall break. So when they are in their internship, they are following their mentor teacher's schedule. That means if the mentor teacher is expected to be at school, they are expected to be at school. They also need to be made aware of the contract hours for teachers in your district so that they understand that the bare minimum to be in the classroom falls between this start time and this end time. The other document is the important dates document. This is a summary of all of the deadlines for the semester. Across the top, you will find our programs. You need to discuss with your intern which program that they are currently enrolled in. That will give you the column under which to look for your important dates. Down the side, the rows are labeled by intern, university supervisor, and mentor teacher. And underneath each of those headings, you will find the specific assignments or evaluations that need to be turned in. Once you have your rows and your columns, you will be able to find a quick guide to when things are due. The calendar also provides the expectations for the full-time placement. You're going to notice that the student internship calendar is broken down by weeks. Interns are in the classroom for roughly 14 to 15 weeks. The interns are expected to take on full-time teaching load for at least 5 to 6 of those weeks. A guideline for intern integration is provided on the internship calendar. This can be adapted to best help the intern as needed. For example, if you believe the intern is ready to take over sooner than what says on the calendar, you are more than welcome to have them do that. During the semester, interns must get at least 150 responsible actual teaching hours. This is required by law for licensure. These are 150 hours of the intern actually teaching. So they can do this in a large group, they can do this in a small group, but they need to be teaching. In addition to those 150 RAT hours, they are required to get 150 other hours during the semester. This includes planning and preparation, attending any meetings such as PLCs or faculty meetings, or observing other teachers, and it even includes administering evaluations. When the intern takes the full teaching load, they will assume responsibilities of grading, lesson planning, and other duties the mentor teacher would be responsible for. Interns are expected to be active participants in the classroom from day one of their internship. Please get them involved as quickly as possible so that the students see them as part of the classroom. What are the roles and responsibilities of the mentor teacher? First, the mentor teacher needs to prepare for the intern. They should prepare themselves and their students in advance for the arrival of the intern, including how to phase in and out the intern. Mentor teachers will familiarize themselves with the clinical handbook, which is located on the College of Education website under the clinical tab. It may be useful to begin to establish the concept of two teachers in the classroom and thus help students anticipate the intern's contributions. Please provide the intern with a desk or workspace in the classroom. The mentor teacher should introduce the intern to the school. You should introduce them to the front office staff and to any administrators that they should know because you have to work with them throughout the school year. You should also discuss the following: the school's organizational structure, policies and protocols, calendar, and resources, the school community and expectations regarding parent-guardian communication, educational philosophies and professional backgrounds of the mentor teacher, curriculum content and material, individual student needs and exceptionalities in the classroom, the classroom schedule and procedures, and what the intern's role in decision-making and record-keeping responsibilities will be. The mentor teacher should provide opportunities to observe and analyze. You should provide opportunities for the intern to observe, analyze, and discuss various classroom situations, including lessons in other classrooms. We actually encourage that our interns go out and observe other teachers. They're not going to be teaching in their classrooms, but it is always helpful for them to see other teaching styles. It helps them really, try to come up with their own teaching style. Help the teacher candidates reflect on pedagogical and professional decisions. Interns are being prepared for a career in teaching and therefore must learn how to function effectively in the internship environment as well as in diverse school contexts. For this reason, it is critical for the mentor teacher to think aloud or discuss their decision-making process with the intern regarding pedagogy, curriculum, as well as responses to students and parents and guardians. Understanding how their mentors make decisions will help interns make their own decisions in the future when they may serve a quite different school and classroom community. The mentor teacher should support the development of a personal style for our interns. Perhaps one of the most difficult and challenging responsibilities is to help the intern develop a personal style, one that may differ from the mentor teacher's. This may require the mentor teacher to encourage the intern to use alternative instructional approaches and develop curriculum materials in areas that have been approved by the mentor teacher. Mentor teachers who accept an intern must welcome this responsibility and understand the importance of the experience for the intern's growth. The mentor teacher should identify and problem-solve classroom challenges. Many interns are effective in familiar classroom tasks, particularly those with substantial experience in teaching and learning contexts. Mentor teachers can help these interns by identifying new challenges, such as encouraging them to try different classroom management techniques, work with particular students, teach a less familiar content area or topic, or experiment with new instructional approaches. Interns have often been successful by staying within their strengths and comfort zones. Mentor teachers who push interns outside those comfort zones offer valuable opportunities for growth. The mentor teacher will also assess the intern. Interns need regular communication with and feedback from their mentor teachers. New interns feel more comfortable when they know there will be regular opportunities for them to discuss their progress. For this reason, it should be a high priority to establish methods and times for communicating early in the experience. All mentor teachers should provide daily comments on the intern's performance, schedule a weekly conference to discuss lesson plans, oral or written evaluations, and informal observations with their interns. It is also recommended that the mentor teacher participate in as many of the post-observation conferences with the intern and university supervisor as time will allow. At the end of the semester, the intern is provided the opportunity to provide feedback on the mentor teacher. These are what we ask the intern at the end of the semester. They rate the mentor teacher using a Likert scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree. My mentor teacher will provide helpful and timely feedback on my lessons, my units, lesson plans, and assessments prior to teaching. My mentor teacher modeled effective teaching and assessment strategies, worked well with all students to promote academic achievement growth, applied appropriate classroom management and discipline procedures, consistently observed my teaching, provided valuable feedback. Now, on that one, we do understand there will be times that you need to step out of the classroom. That is a very valuable experience for our interns because we do know that our students will act differently when the teacher leaves. So there will be times when it's acceptable to leave the classroom while the intern is teaching. We just do not want this to be happening for 5 weeks in a row. The mentor teacher accepted the intern as a professional colleague and helped the intern assume full teaching responsibilities during the internship. And the mentor teacher completed the mid-placement and final evaluations with follow-up conferences. During this semester, the mentor teacher will be responsible for evaluating the intern. There will be 2 evaluation cycles. During each cycle, the same process will apply. The first cycle will be the mid-placement. During the mid-placement evaluation, the mentor teacher, the intern, and the university supervisor will all complete the mid-placement evaluation and a professional competencies. On these evaluations, the interns will be evaluated given a 1, 2, 3, or 4. A 1 and 2 are not meeting the standard. 3 is meeting the standard and 4 is exceeding. Our goal is for our interns to end the semester with all 3s. So at the mid-placement, the mentor teacher and intern are going to complete the form online. The whole group, the university supervisor, the intern, and the mentor teacher will meet and discuss the mid-placement evaluation and professional competencies. On any standard that the intern gets a 1 or a 2, a plan for improvement must be made and recorded by the university supervisor and then submitted online. We want to make sure that we are supporting an intern if we see that they are not meeting a standard midway through. The next evaluation cycle will be the final evaluation. For the final evaluation, again, 2 forms will be completed. The mentor teacher, intern, and university supervisor will all complete the final evaluation and a professional competency. The group again will meet and discuss. Once the group has met, the university supervisor will be responsible for submitting the final version online. In order to pass the internship, the intern can have no 1s or 2s on their final evaluation. If an intern struggles, it is critical that the mentor teacher share any concerns about the intern as early in the placement as possible. If the mentor teacher does not know who the university supervisor is or struggles to reach him or her, immediately contact the director of clinical experiences. If necessary, an action plan will be developed for the intern. During the semester, another assignment must be done. The interns will be responsible for completing and submitting an impact study. The university supervisor will be in charge of grading this assignment. Under the direction of a mentor teacher and with guidance from the university supervisor, the intern will select a unit or a portion of a unit to be taught. The design of the impact study will provide evidence of the ability to plan, implement, and evaluate a unit designed to meet the needs of a group of learners in a school setting. The intern is going to be giving a pre-test, teaching, and giving a post-test. What we want to see is that the intern had a positive impact on the student through their teaching. So the post and pre-test will be the same, and we are looking for student academic growth. The intern will also reflect on designing and implementing the impact study to promote ongoing professional growth and development. The mentor teacher is going to need to approve and sign off on the unit plan. Past that, they are going to be there to provide feedback. The student might need some help with a demographic profile of the school and the classroom, but the mentor teacher will not be responsible for grading this assignment. If you need any of the documents that we talked about today in this video, you can find them all on the College of Education website under Clinical. There is a tab for mentor teachers. You're going to notice the first thing on it is an observation form. This is not a required form by the College of Education. We have made an informal observation form that connects back to our evaluation tool. So it can help you look for the things that you will be required to evaluate our intern on later. You're going to notice that there are links and PDFs or Word documents to all of our evaluations because we do know some people like to have a hard copy in front of them as they're filling it out electronically. If you need a calendar, the calendars are actually under interns. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Director of Clinical Experiences. We want to thank you for opening your classroom to our intern, and we know this will be a very powerful and wonderful experience for them.